Hello everyone. Welcome to Time's FYP For You page, the podcast where we discuss cool things with even cooler guests today. I'm really nervous because our guest is no ordinary human. He can stick to walls, somersault between buildings, and allegedly has sharper senses than that ex who's always snooping around on your Instagram. Welcome, Spiderman.
Wow, thanks so much for the invite, bro. I was almost late because of, traffic in Manhattan, but luckily I was able to swing here.
I'm really curious, how did you first realize you could climb walls?
That was when I was still in high school. I was bitten by a spider, which turns out it wasn't an ordinary spider. The next day, suddenly I was stuck to the bedroom wall. My mother thought I would put UHU glue on my hand.
So that's where you decided to become a superhero?
Not really. At first, I just wanted to use that power to, earn more pocket money. But after the incident with Uncle Ben, I realized, asterisk, the greater the power, the greater the responsibility. Asterisk, that's been my life principle to this day.
You're also Peter Parker, a photographer, a student, and sometimes a seasonal slump, right? How do you balance all that?
That's how it is. Sometimes I just come home from fighting the enemy, not to mention having to pretend to be normal in front of my friends. But I've learned one thing. We don't have to be perfect to help others. Just do what we can from where we are.
Being Spider-Man isn't just about strength, but also heart, right?
That's right. Sometimes small things like helping someone cross a crossing or just listening to a friend's story are also a form of heroism.
I have a question. You were filming the new Spider-Man movie yesterday, right? I heard you got fired?
No. Yesterday I had an accident while I was busy filming. I suffered a mild concussion.
How did this accident happen? What's the story?
Yesterday, while filming, I was swinging to the other building, but my net didn't reach, and the other net broke. As a result, I fell.
But I'm sure not all your days are beautiful, okay? Have you ever felt afraid?
Every day. Fear of failure, fear of not eating, but that fear also makes me cautious. Oh, and one more thing. I'm really afraid of losing the people I love.
So relevant. You're a superhero, but you're still chasing deadlines, right?
Of course! Superheroes are human too. The difference is, regular people can work overtime at a cafe, while I work overtime moving from building to building.
That concludes our podcast with our special guest. Perhaps you could share a message with any listeners who are feeling weak. What would you say?
In my opinion, don't wait until you have superpowers to start helping others. Sometimes just being the best version of yourself is enough to change the world around you. And don't be afraid to fail, because even Spider-Man fell off a building, but always got back up.
That's so cool. I think we all needed to hear that today.
Agreed. But don't tell John Watts, okay? I'll be asked to work overtime again.
Spider-Man, thank you so much for coming to this podcast. Maybe we can collaborate next time you take me for a ride on your web. I'll help you edit photos for the Daily Bugle. Agree? Okay. Folks, that's it, Spider-Man. Don't forget, with great power comes great responsibility. See you in the next episode. Stay kind, stay curious, and stay heroic. Let us know in the comments who else you'd like to invite.